my God, that's crazy. Do you feel like you're a cuck with her and her husband?
No.
Like, well, you record, right?
No.
No?
No.
Like, what?
I've only
Like,
seen.
you like watching it. Like,
He's never watched us.
I've like
you
walked in. I don't know
recorded.
no, I don't record.
He's
them.
never recorded us.
what was that video you showed me? Wasn't that...
No, it was at the concert, but he wasn't
He
recording.
was standing
He
in
was
front
standing
of
there.
us.
I was
yeah.
Someone
on
else was
stage.
recording.
Yeah, I was on stage with the Suicide Boys.
His back was to us.
And she was right behind me,
Wait,
getting
who was the
railed
guy
by.
doing this?
So that was him.
me.
Your wardrobe screams fatherless. You have more trust in that top-diving people.
How was your relationship with your father?
Just saying. Did you get the attention you wanted?
You need Jesus. That's offensive. Welcome back to That's Offensive. It is Daddy DEELZ in the building. We have Brandi Andrews here with us with a co-guest, MIKKI, co-guest, sure, and a co-host, Damon Dice.
We're the co-stars today.
Apparently, I've got two big dick guys next to me. All right, how big we packing here?
I don't actually know in inches. I'm not sure. I just know that
In
it's
water
big.
bottles.
In water.
Tell me where to
Bottles.
stop.
Bottles. No, a water bottle. This is about the size of my dick, but it's not as fat.
Actually?
Yeah, and it's pierced. It's not as fat though, but yeah.
Wow. So do you have a vibrating little ring? So when you fuck girls, it's like...
Nah, I've only changed the ring once. My ring's like pretty solid. So I just
Is it
let
the
go.
Albert? Like through
Yeah,
the...
yeah.
Okay.
Prince Albert, yeah.
Does
Yeah,
it
that's
feel
that's
nice?
aggressive.
Honestly, I've had it more years than I hadn't. I got it done when I was 17, so like almost my entire sex life, my dick's been pierced. So I don't even remember what the difference is.
What about for girls? Do girls, they're like, oh, wow. that
Always
adds.
compliment. Always say it adds. Always, yeah.
Has it ever like been snagged? Like mid-stroke, it just gets caught on a lip or something. Like
We've tried. Like girls with tongue rings have put their tongue ring like through my dick ring, but like nothing's ever actually snagged.
we're starting out hot today, guys. Coming in hot.
Wait, did I hear you say dick?
Yeah.
So you did cuss?
No, I don't think dick's a curse word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
So
a
what do you think the
body part.
curse words are?
Like anything from like the H word, like purgatory, like HELL. Yeah, I don't say that word.
Wow.
I don't
Fuck
say
it to hell.
Yeah, I don't say the A word like your butt. I don't say the F word. I don't say like basically nothing. I just say like basically body parts is the only thing that didn't.
So titties.
Yeah, I say titties. Yeah.
So what do you
Titties
call
out.
someone that you don't like? Like if you
jerk.
dislike,
I
if you
say
really
jerk
dislike
a
someone,
lot.
like
I say jerk. I say dang a lot. I say
He says
gosh.
dang it. Yeah.
are you saying curse words in your head?
Nah, that's,
not
that's how
not
I-
in your head.
That's
Okay.
how I had to teach myself. I had to
Okay.
train myself when I would sing songs, like in my head, like sing along to a song. I had to train myself to not say the curses in my head, and that would prevent it from coming out of my mouth.
So you're this tatted up guy, looks like you would cuss,
Sure.
and you don't.
Yeah, don't curse. Yeah.
So what does that make you feel good about yourself? Like,
Yeah, it makes me feel so much better than everybody else. No. It was just like something I added. I mean, I have my reasons to it, but for every like nanometer, or the amount of time that I was saving by my brain not cursing, at the end of the month, I would have like an accumulative extra 2 hours of brain power that like my competitors
But
didn't.
saying gosh dang it when
I'm
you
not-
say it is still using the same time.
I don't disagree. You know, your theory's correct. I'm not perfect, but but that was my theory. That was like my reason to quit cursing.
Yeah.
But like I don't. I
you
wish I
used to
could.
curse.
Yeah, I used to curse. I got the F word tattooed twice just on my fingers. I have FBs, get money. I have F cops there. Like
wow.
And on your stomach.
and my body. Yeah, I probably got like 30 curse words tattooed on me.
Brandi, what's your favorite curse word? You can say it since he can. All right, there we go.
Fuck. What's mine? Cunt. Because everyone looks very surprised when I call them a cunt. But I
I
think,
use mine as like a fill-in word.
yeah, fuck. Fuck
Yeah. Where's the fucking, like every time. I
Yeah.
just- yeah.
Fuck can be used for so many different things too. So it's like fuck
can
can be used
fuck
for like
you.
10 different things. Like
Fuck it
it's
to
a very
hell.
useful word.
It is. And it just feels good. Like if you're frustrated and you say it, I just feel relief after.
Yeah. I feel like my parents, like they didn't like I said heck. Oh, kind of like you. Yeah. So then all of a sudden I started like cussing. I don't know. I would hear my brother's gamer friends like, you know, like in the chat rooms where they're like, that fuck, like I learned so many cuss words from those gamer chat rooms.
I got it from my grandpa. My grandparents raised me, and he would just say it all the time. And my grandma was like, "She's gonna pick it up," and I did. I cursed like a sailor, but
Yeah.
I don't really care.
So let's start off really strong. Are your parents aware, or your grandparents aware that you're an internet whore?
Yes.
How do they-
So I don't have. Well, I guess I technically have. I've broken family. But yeah, they my grandmother on my mom's side is the one who raised me, and she knows absolutely everything I do, and she loves it. She's like, do what you got to do. She's super supportive of it. Yeah, and when she found out how much I was making, she's like, that's so cool. Like, but she's always been like that. Like growing up, all the girls' parents would be like, you can't wear that to school, you know? So they'd stay the night at my house and like wear an outfit to school, like a little slutty outfit. And my grandma would be like, oh my God, you girls look so cute. And then we go to school and they change before they went home or something.
Yeah.
So you were the bad influence growing up with your group of friends.
Yeah.
You were like the
I was
rebel.
allowed to do whatever. So everyone always wanted to come to my house, but it was at a price, you know?
Yeah.
She was a bad drinker. So
Okay.
yeah.
Makes sense. I feel like I was sexual from a young age. I was like stealing thongs because my parents were like, Christians don't wear thongs at a young age. So
Oh yeah, no, I had none of that. She didn't like support me like being sexually active at a young age or anything like that, but she didn't care like if we're walking around in booty shorts and tank tops or whatever. And then she asked what I did. I mean, she's always followed me on Instagram and Facebook or whatever, and so she sees my posts and she knew. And then she's like, "How much do you have to do on there?" I was like, "Well, I was just like showing my tits at first, but now I'm just straight, you know, having sex with my boyfriend on there." And she's like, "You make how much?" She's like, "That's so great. That's awesome." Like, she thinks it's the coolest thing ever that you can do that now.
Yeah.
Because in her days,
Is that the cheer?
Mickey on the beat.
because you got to think like
keep it like
we
this
make like
here.
in a month what people make in a year. Like that's
Yeah.
astounding to her. So it's like, yeah, why not?
Crazy. All right, follow up. How many times have you had chlamydia?
Twice, gonorrhea once.
Oh yeah. Mickey.
Honestly, I got a lot of chlamydia stories.
All right, let's hear him. This is the time.
It's not probably, but
It's just like the dick flu. It's fine.
all right. So I used to.
Because you're asymptomatic usually as a man, right?
I know when I have chlamydia, but I used to get chlamydia so much. I used to get chlamydia so much that I'm like, it's not even a point on like getting cleared anymore because I know I'm just gonna catch it again.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went to the hospital.
Just let it ride. Just ride dirty out there.
That's something you don't want to let ride.
Yeah. This is a long. We're talking like 10 and
That
15
can cause
years
like
ago.
brain, like dementia and other things.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
It would make sense. I remember one time I went to the hospital like for something else, and while I was there, I told the doc, I was like, "Hey, I got chlamydia. You know, like let me get the shot or whatever." And he's like, "Do you want the instant cure?" And I'm like, "There's an instant cure." I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me there's an instant cure?" I'm like, "Yeah, give it to me." So he gives it to me. I meet a chick at the hospital. I take her home. We hook up. We fall asleep. We wake up, and we have sex again. And nobody told me that it takes some hours for the instant cure to kick in.
It takes days.
It's not instant then.
No, whatever. What ended up happening was when we hooked up that night, I gave her chlamydia. When we were sleeping, my medication kicked in, cleaned me out. Woke up, I had sex with her again, and just caught the chlamydia back.
Wow. Any others?
I used to frequent the urgent cares.
Yeah.
But we're talking 10 and 15 years ago. Like it's so long ago. Like I live a much different
Was
life
this
now.
when they were sticking the Q-tips in the
I've never had a Q-tip in my dick. No.
they, back in the day for STD testing, before they did like the P test, they had to actually stick a Q-tip in your dick.
Oh, P-test.
Can't they just take your
Interesting.
blood?
No,
Just my blood drawn.
no, there's certain STDs that like they do blood tests, and there's ones that they have to do urine tests or like actual like Q-tips or swabs.
No, I've never done a
But-
swab. I also haven't had chlamydia in so long. I don't even remember.
Congrats. Cheer button.
He's like, I'm 5 years chlamydia free. I need to give him his chip.
Do you raw dog still?
Yeah.
You're
Definitely.
just lucky now.
No. A lot of the women that I sleep with, like in more like present times, are like in the adult industry, so they're getting checked once a week.
Okay.
I got a spot next to my house. I get checked maybe once every 2 weeks. I just got my results yesterday. Like,
Are you clean?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
You know what's funny is I haven't had sex with a man in over a year, and even women, it's been almost a year. Are you trying to look for boo?
There has to be a boo on here.
And I got tested in January because I'm like, I think I'm gonna fuck a woman soon. And I was like, I'm gonna have an STD. I just know it. I just know I'm gonna. No, I was clear. But like, do you get that anxiety every time you get tested?
No, I mean nowadays, bro. Like I said, like honestly, I haven't had chlamydia in so long that like
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm more careful these days, and I'm with like a different caliber
yeah.
kind of people. You know, like
All right.
I feel safer now in my
Yeah?
sex life. Yeah.
Brandi, how did you get chlamydia and gonorrhea?
So I actually got chlamydia for the first time from my baby daddy. And he was, cheating on me and whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any symptoms, so I didn't know that I had it. And I went to the doctor when I found out I was pregnant for the first time. And then they hit me, because I didn't know they test you for everything when they find out you're pregnant. And And they hit me with the boom, you got chlamydia too. And I was like, oh, I'm pregnant and I have chlamydia? Like, it's the worst doctor's appointment ever. And so, like, I didn't know anything. I'd never had an STD before. So, like, oh, yeah, you're just going to take these pills and they're going to go away. So I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, the minute you find out you have your first, I've only had chlamydia once, but the minute you find out you have your first STD, it's like, oh my God, I'm a dirty cunt.
No, I didn't feel that way at all.
Okay, I felt that
but
way.
like this, I kind of like once he told me and it like I realized who I had been with, I was like, it makes sense. But no, the second I found out, I was like, oh, at first, and then they're like, you just take a pill and it's gone in a couple days. I was like, oh, okay. So then it like kind of went away. It's like having the flu. You know,
The dick flu.
Yeah. So I just like I took it, went away. I think a couple years later, I like was having a threesome with this guy and this girl, and I had broken up with the dude I was with, and then I slept with someone else, and then he went back, and like a couple months later, me and him got back together. So like both times I had it for a while and didn't know because I had no symptoms.
Yeah.
And so my boyfriend that I had split with and got back with, he went pee, and he's like, you have chlamydia, and just like yelled it to me from the bathroom. And I was like, what? And he was like, I know what it feels like. He goes, you have chlamydia. He's like, you got burned. And I was like, what? And he came through, he was like, you got burned. I was like, oh shit. He's like, I'm not going to the doctor. He's like, you go to the doctor and they'll give you some for me too. So I guess he was a regular with it. And so I went to the doctor.
Did he give it to you or did you give it to him?
Well, I had a threesome. That was the point of me saying that was I called the girl and she was like, yeah. She goes, I went and slept. She had it worse. She went and slept with her ex who was married and gave it to him, and that's how she found out. So so
that's how
we
you get
know
caught
it was
right
from
there.
the guy
Oh,
from
no.
Dallas because she and I both got it. And
Truthfully, I was such like a little dirty bitch. I was like, my discharge is green, but it's probably just.
I never got that.
Oh my God. There has to be
It's probably just.
That's probably why you.
infection.
That's probably why you felt like that when you got the news.
Yeah. Well, also, I kept blaming the wrong guy. Because the first guy, the guy who
She's
actually.
just calling down like, all right. You got chlamydia. Like, no, not me. Shit. Ricky, was it you?
The guy who gave it to me, he's like, I got tested, but he never said he was clean, and that's where the loophole was. So I was like, this guy didn't say he was tested. It must have been him. No. Other guy, no, it wasn't him. And no, it was the guy who said he was tested, but he came up with chlamydia and just did not. I remember he was like, are you sure you don't want to use a condom? And I'm like, yeah, why would I? You just got tested.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough that every STD I've ever gotten, I've never had any signs or symptoms. I just went and got tested and I had it.
Yeah.
Or someone else got a symptoms.
I just think like chlamydia is so fun. Like.
When I first like got chlamydia, I thought the same way you did. I thought it was such a big deal.
I know.
And then I realized it's literally just a dick flu. It takes 3 days.
Yeah.
Like there's no side effect. There's no like.
At University of Arizona, the statistic is 1 in 3 college students will get chlamydia, and I think like half of those will get it more than once at U of A.
I've had guys and girls be like, yeah, I've slept with like 200 people, but say they've never had chlamydia. I was like, you're either lying about how many people you slept with or you're lying about never having chlamydia because that's not possible.
use
That just goes
condoms.
against like the law of averages. Like that's not.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way.
It's like if you haven't had chlamydia, you're just not getting enough pussy.
RT.
Get out there, soldier.
All right, Brandi. If your body count was only the men who have made you come, what would it be?
Oh my God. I have to really think about this. 4? Wait. Come with their dick or just come in general? Like, does that include eating out and other stuff?
Yeah, come in general.
Oh, more than that then. Maybe like 8.
Okay. How much did your number drop? Like, you don't have to say what your number is in general, but like, did your number drop
I don't care.
significantly?
My number's not that high. Well, I don't think it's that high. My number's like 38.
Okay. That's actually a pretty good average.
Is it? Okay.
I think that's a good average.
Okay.
Do you come easily?
No. You really got to work for it.
You just have these men in a chokehold.
Well, I don't know. I
Like,
guess it depends on the mood though, because sometimes I'm like super horny or I haven't had sex for a while or like, whatever. And then I sometimes I come easier than other times.
Yeah.
It depends on the situation.
Uh-huh.
So in general, I don't think I do. But like there are moments, it's how turned on I am too.
Yeah, makes sense. On the flip side, if your body count was only the woman you made come, what would it be? And how much would it drop?
Bitches lie, though. I'm gonna tell you,
They
lie.
definitely lie, but I'm like, I think I
don't
should.
understand. Women need to stop
I've lied.
inflating men's
I've lied
ego.
just because I don't want if I can deal with it.
Oh.
Or they want you to come, so they're pretend like, oh, come
Also,
here,
when
let me
you're
tell you."
younger, you don't really know what you're supposed to feel. So, like, there were
Yeah.
times where they would be like, is he good in bed? I'm like, yeah, he was really good. And then, like, when I came for the first time, I'm like, so that's what it's supposed to feel like. And
Yeah.
I was like, no. So,
I don't know. I know girls lie, so the truth is I don't really care enough. Like if they're lying to me, no, it's not that I don't care if they come.
He's like, I got mine. We're
No,
good.
but if a girl is lying to me, like I don't care enough to try to decipher that. I'm like, just tell me so I can do whatever it is you want me to do to get you there. And
Yeah.
if they're like, no, I came, I'm like, there's no more I can do for you.
Yeah.
So I don't.
I did my job.
You know, like
You know what's crazy is I have met a lot of men who say they do stuff like this, and I'm like, I have fucked you. You definitely don't.
if you
what?
want to know,
Like they definitely don't care. Like they definitely don't do the things that they say they do.
well, it depends on people too, though, because I actually had a conversation with this with my husband, and he said that like, because I was like, because he's really good. He's like, I think only 2 guys ever have made me come from just dick.
Yeah.
Like I saw your podcast with Allison. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, it's so true. Like it's hard to come from just dick. So like 2 guys in my whole life have been able to. And I was like, do you like, did you take the time to figure this out and this is that? Like, he's like, well, every girl's body's different. He's like, so if I actually care and I'm like into it, then like I will try to make her come. And he goes,
Yeah.
but if I know that I'm just like hitting it once or twice, like whatever, he's like, I really don't care. Like I won't try to.
That's
was
the
like-
problem.
That's how they catch feelings, making them come. So some girls like,
Is
should
that
I
true
make?
though? Like, do you guys try harder with some girls than others?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it depends.
Like,
I mean, he's a performer.
It depends on if it's personal life or work too. So it's like if I'm doing it on camera, I'm trying to make her come because it's making
look
for a better
good.
scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like even like
But if you're like fucking a girl and you know it's just gonna be like a one night stand, like whatever, you're just trying to get your nut. You don't really care what happens to her.
if I'm never going to see her again, yeah, I'm just doing my thing.
You
Like,
don't like try to just to like word on the
Damon
street.
it depends. It depends.
what
It's
if-
a case
yeah,
by
but
case. It
circ-
depends
yeah,
on like
case
if
by
I'm
case,
if I'm
yeah.
like out. Like it just really depends. It depends
I
on
just
how the
feel
night
like
was
as a
going.
guy, I want like to keep a good rep going.
But
you
some
know?
of the
like,
but some of the girls like don't carry any weight in the rep, in the rep in the
true.
rep
Like
world.
dead
Like
fish.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like if it's like some random girl I met like on the road, like who's she gonna tell? Like I don't, you know, like
Have you guys had bad dick reviews?
Bad dick reviews.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is it? BDR?
BDR. I mean, there's been times like obviously got to help. I got to hold myself to a higher standard because I'm a porn star. So it's like, 1 out of 100, I'd say maybe is like it happens. Like we
Yeah.
have our bad days. Every dog has her day. So it's
Oh, I have fucked like a dead fish. If I'm like really, really drunk. Have you ever? You're too. You probably shouldn't be fucking. And you're just
what about you? Just get fucked then, right?
yeah. You're just kind of getting fucked. Or I need to talk in the mic, but you're just getting. You're too drunk because the room will spin if you do anything.
kind of like sounds borderline rapey, but
Well, fair.
you're too drunk to move and you're just like laying there. And
Yeah.
the guy's like just
Wait,
into it. Like,
Are we good?
Yeah,
All right,
like
cool.
if I'm really, really drunk, like I will just kind of lay there and be like, fuck me. But I don't fuck anymore, so this is college. College was my whore days. So
Okay.
bad dick reviews.
I've never had like a bad dick review, but I know like there's been times I've given bad dick. Like I know.
Yeah.
I have like one particular experience that I'm super regretful, but yeah, like I'll know like if I get bad dick.
At least you're self-aware.
It happens. Hey, it
There's a
happens.
button.
And Jay didn't make all his shots. You have a few misses sometimes. So
Yeah.
it happens. It's a
happens.
law of averages. Can't be perfect.
Yeah, sorry. I'm also not a pro like he is. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
know. I have watched him fuck, and I was just like, taking notes, like,
like watching us porn with a notepad out, and you're just like, okay.
Oh, she saw it live. She saw
saw
some
it live,
she saw
no.
some live dicking.
I saw
in
some
real
like-
time.
You're just in the
Also,
corner, like as an observer.
I was recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
but
different.
I
then.
was
She's
like,
being cucked.
yeah. I was being, honestly, I loved it though, because it's like I want to wait to have sex again till I actually like someone. Which
Are you being serious? How long has it been?
October 2021.
What?
Yeah.
You haven't.
there has to be something.
So it's been over a year.
Yeah.
That's a year and a half.
How are
Yeah.
you? How are you feeling?
I feel fine.
Really?
I can squirt like 3 times a day. I'm good. I take
but
care
you're
of myself.
masturbating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but like I don't want to because I get
thought you
atta-
meant like celibate or something.
Oh no. But I've been chilling on women too, like unless I'm really comfortable, because like I don't like to feel forced into being sexual. Like I don't know. I feel like being in the industry is actually toned down how horny I am because
I
I
can
have
see
to
that.
like put on such a performance. Do you feel that way too?
Sometimes if it's work related and I'm kind of like, oh fuck, I gotta get this video done or like whatever, like then it does, but I'll usually like wait because like I have a really high libido. So like I'll wait till I feel horny and then do it, but it depends. I've been going through a lot too with like surgeries and stuff. So like my sex drive is just like this, but I'll wait till the moment's right. Cause then the video sucks. If you're not that into it, you can tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Unless I fake pee, which I don't do, but I guess it's big in the industry.
Just heard about it.
All of my porn friends say that like you'd like just chug a gallon and all of it's fake. It's like, and then like you have to redo it sometimes.
Well, I've heard the purpose of chugging the gallon is so when you like they have to continue to pee until it's clear. And then when they go to squirt, they know. But they'll chug the gallon and pee throughout the day until their pee is clear, and then they pee on the guy.
Yeah.
Damn, wait, so is squirt pee?
Let's talk about it.
So I Googled it. It says that...
What does Google say?
It says that there's like 10% of your squirt should be pee, but the rest should be cum.
But where in your body are you storing all this extra liquid?
I didn't Google that much. I just Googled that. But I went to the Palms, like I said, and I spent a day...
It would be pee then.
Yeah.
I spent a day with Vince at the Palms, and... Because he made me do it. It happened to me once in my life before him.
Wait, why were you at the Palms Googling it? Is that some medical thing?
That's where she was field testing it.
That's where we were testing it out. We were filming there. So I was like, let's just stay here until we figure this out. Yeah. Because he made it happen. But then I kind of figured out like how to do it. Because like I know that when we're having sex, I get this like, you ever feel like you have to pee? I used to think I genuinely had to pee, so I'd stop and go pee. But if you push when you get that urge and that feeling, it comes out. And I remember it was like all over the bed. And I was like, oh my God. Because the first time it ever happened to me, I was like, oh my God, I just peed everywhere.
Yeah.
But then I went to the bathroom, I cleaned up, whatever. I came back and it had dried like really fast. And it was like white where it dried. And I was like, oh my God, that's cum. Like I fucking squirted. And I was like really excited. So then we would have like this code word that like we'd be fucking and I'd say it. So he knew I was about to. And he'd start pulling out right when it happened so we could watch it and see what it was. And so he would pull
So it came out of the vagina, for sure.
For sure. And so we practiced where like I'd sit on top of him. So when it happened, he'd pull out and like lift me up, but we could see it on his stomach. So we could like test the texture and taste and everything.
Okay, so that is
They're
your
doing
squirt.
full scientific experiment on this. Like
my squirt is not. It's a lot of water. It
looks
waterfall.
more water textured, but when I touched it, it was very like cummy.
Yeah.
And when I tasted it, it tasted more like cum, and I smelled it, and it didn't smell like pee at all.
Did it come out of your urethra or like your pussy hole?
Pussy hole.
He said pussy hole, but he also didn't have me over his face like spread out because he's made other girls squirt before, and he said that it was much different with me at that time.
Maybe it's just
because if you're doing this movement, you can feel the liquid inside the vagina.
Because
you feel it in there, like you feel it moving around, like you feel it coming out of there.
The second I told him about it, he immediately was like, "Yeah, I was for sure peed on by other girls." Because when he saw it for that time, he said he didn't know because like he didn't know the other times, but when that happened, he's like, "Okay, it was for sure," because it was much different. He said.
All right, men here. Do y'all like when girls squirt? Are you like, I did my job? Or are you like, this is a fucking mess?
If it's not my bed. If it's not my bed, it's cool. If it's like on a hotel bed or somewhere else, I'm cool with it. Yeah. Palm's a good spot. Yeah.
Most of my girlfriends were squirters.
Men do not like it in my experience. Yeah.
It's really problematic. It's like, bro, if I'm just trying to like have, like, if a lot of my, like I live with a lot of my girlfriends, right?
Like they couldn't control it?
No, like they want to come, like they want to squirt, like it's good for them or whatever. I'm not gonna discourage you. I'm not gonna be like, we have to have sex, but you cannot squirt, you know?
Because if I don't want to squirt now, when I get that urge to pee, I'll stop him. I'll go pee in the middle of sex, and we'll go back at it. And there's no way I could.
I don't know. I also want them to feel like emotionally like connected. Like if they're gonna squirt, they're gonna come. I want to encourage it. Like I want them to enjoy the experience, having sex with me, you know? But in real life, in my head, I'm like, I'm like, I'd rather she doesn't. Like, bro,
what's that TikTok meme that's like that little kid?
Oh, yeah.
I have a lot of moments where I gotten really down and dirty in sex, and I'm with all the kinky stuff. I'm with all of it. Trust me. But, like, just, like, have sex regularly, like, every day with my girl. If she squirts, I had a girl, We've been together for 2 years.
Yeah.
I used to have a house in Centennial Hills, a 7-bedroom house. And this is not even a joke. Every night we had to sleep in a different bedroom because the bed from the night before would be
Super
soaking wet.
soaked.
A lot of
Yeah,
laundry.
that's like-
yeah.
that's
a lot
like
of
a
That's what I'm
headache.
saying.
Yeah.
With me, it dried up fast like cum. That's
Mine
what's
does
weird
not.
about it.
I don't know.
I feel like every girl's body has to be a little bit different because mine, it's like a super soaker. It's like mattresses can be ruined.
So if they do it a lot, maybe there's
know
like a
what's
more
sick?
pee to cum ratio.
I can do it. Like, I like to squirt on my leather couch. Well, it's like fake leather, so like water doesn't ruin it, but it's
Yeah.
really easy to clean up, you know?
Yeah.
And then I have like hardwood floors and I lay like rags. And then it's just like a little easy clean
Well, that's what I was saying. When I'm on top of him, it's easier because it just gets all over his stomach.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like, you're in the splash.
It's like I'm
in
the dude. Like
splash
I'm
zone.
running to go get him a
SeaWorld
towel.
over here.
You know what I mean? Like he lays there. I'm like, don't move. I'm gonna get you a towel.
Don't forget your towel.
What are you the most self-conscious about?
My nose.
Your nose?
Yeah.
I think you have a nice nose. It's straight.
I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, I've always, like my whole life growing up, everyone's always made comments about having a big nose, or I hate how big my nostrils are. I hate how big my nose is. And then I went to a plastic surgeon to get looked at about getting a nose job, and the first thing he said was how crooked it was, and I was like, that was the only thing I wasn't insecure about. So then I looked in the mirror, and it actually is. I've broken it 4 times, so I have a deviated septum, and I'll show you.
That's so
it does
rude of the
actually.
plastic surgeon.
Every plastic surgeon I've been to
Well,
is very
dude,
prissy. with
They have
me.
to keep it a buck, though.
Yeah. Well, no,
His honesty, because when he said it, he had me hold up a mirror and he showed me, and it was just him being honest. But they also have an eye for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, when I used to go to plastic surgeons, they would always try to get me to get filler in my cheeks when I actually had mold poisoning and didn't know I had mold poisoning. And they'd be like, your face is fat. You gained a lot of weight. Like, your face is fat. And I'm like, no, that's not what happened. I mean, I did gain a little bit of weight, but it's like, even when I lost a lot of weight, my face stayed really puffy. And they kept trying to get me to do fillers and stuff. And then my face went down after the
No, he
mold
didn't press
poisoning.
anything else on me. I just went and
Yeah.
told him I'm here for rhinoplasty, and he was like, well, this is where he was pretty mean about it, actually.
Yeah.
But he said a lot of other stuff. But yeah, it's my biggest insecurity.
Well, we think you look beautiful. Do you think you're going to hell for doing sex work?
No, I don't believe in hell, though.
Do you think you're just going to die and that's it?
No, I think, like, energy can't
Spirits,
be created
yeah.
nor destroyed, so it's got to go somewhere. But I have no idea where it goes,
Yeah. If you had to lose your boobs or your butt, which one would you lose?
I already don't have a butt, so I didn't get to choose, But
I feel like you
got
have a muscly butt.
Really? I do when I'm working out, but like my weight fluctuates. I'm bipolar,
Yeah.
so like in the months of like October through February, I don't eat, I don't work out, I'm depressed in bed, whatever, my butt's gone. And then as soon as I get right back in the gym, I can get it back, but I'm already like used to not having one at times. So
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because I was like looking back at our collab in Palm Springs. Oh my God, we did a I'm stuck a video.
Oh yeah,
And I was like, I'm stuck in this car.
yeah.
She had to like pull out a vibrator to get me unstuck. I love stuck stuff.
I've
I never
been in a
got
few
that
stuck
video.
situations with some girls. Like,
I
"Oh, I'm
remember
stuck in
that,
the
though,
washer."
yeah.
How'd that happen?
Oh, I love being stuck in the washer because, like, I mean, it's comedy. Like, I like watching that kind of porn because you're like, how can you take them seriously?
Hey, stepmom, how'd you get stuck under the bed? Can I help you?
Are there some situations, like, do people actually take it seriously sometimes, or like people like it because it's funny?
I think people just think it's a real life situation, but it's like
It's so
I don't-
funny.
Yeah,
That was in August though, because I'm trying to think of when that was. That was in
It was in
August. So
August,
if you
yeah.
catch me between like end of March until October, I got a butt.
Yeah, you had.
Just don't
you
catch
know,
me in those
that's
winter
the-
months.
Are you an ass or titty girl on other women? What do you like? Are you like ass or
I
titties?
appreciate a good butt because I feel like nowadays everyone has good tits because it's like
Fake.
doctors, whatever. I actually am starting to appreciate small titties more. Like I
Yeah.
see these girls on TikTok, and it's probably because they're younger.
Yeah.
But they have like a flatter chest in their bikinis, but they have like a nice butt, and I'm like, oh shit, like that's not too bad. But I feel like it's easy for people to have a nice rack on them. I think a nice butt is harder to achieve, so I appreciate
Got to
it
put
more.
in work
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
You do. Gotta
Gotta
lift.
eat some pancakes and do some squats.
Would you rather be fingered and eaten out for the rest of your life, but you lose dick forever, or vice versa?
Vice versa.
You want a dick forever.
Dick forever. I'd rather never be fingered or eaten out again. Yeah.
That's easy. Let's talk about gambling.
Okay.
So you've been banned from every casino in Las Vegas.
Like 95% of the casinos in the world.
Why?
Winning too much.
Do you cheat?
No, what actually happens is I expose the casinos for cheating and I use their cheats against them.
Oh, like, do you do that on YouTube and?
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, the works. The truth is, like, I don't make money on social media, so to be honest with you, I don't really care that much about posting. But I'm with a lot of people that are like, you know, like super famous on the public eye or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're always posting videos of me. Like, I got about 1 billion views on the internet, and I only have 1 million followers between my 2 pages.
Yeah. Wow. So, do you not gamble anymore then?
I gamble some. Like, I'm gonna gamble like Chief Keef and Polo G tonight. I gamble some. I have to get permission to, and when I can't get permission, then we gamble like
Illegally?
I don't want to use that word. I would say privately.
Privately? So you are a naughty boy sometimes.
That could
He has
be
his
some.
vices.
He's got to pay the bills. Plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
So what happens if you step into a casino? Do they recognize you right away?
Yeah. Yes. I'm obviously like aesthetically
We had to
speaking.
sneak him
like,
into Kevin Hart.
Yeah. So Kevin Hart gave me some tickets to his show a couple weeks ago, and me and Brandi went, and I had to go on full blown disguise. At
I had to
Resorts
like
World.
drop him off at the hotel front, go park in at the regular, and I had it so figured out for him. I'm like, I'm gonna drop you at the front where the hotel because it's right across from where you go to Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to just go in and go. He's the only one wearing a mask, like an asshole
I'm wearing
too.
a COVID mask,
He's like,
I got a
no
hat
one
on,
else had
hood up,
masks on. This was
hands on my
recent.
sleeves.
And so he's all covered up, and the point was to not walk through the high limits and the baccarat and all that because they know him there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna go park the car over here and I'll meet you at the doors. This motherfucker runs over and follows me on foot where I drove and walks through the high limit. I'm like, and they all immediately start looking at him. They're whispering to each other. I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, and he was like, I got confused, and then like,
That's the thing. I'm staring straight at the ground because the cameras will from your eyes.
Well,
know
did you
who
have
you
your
are. No, my
tattoo, or-
hands were in my hoodie sleeve. I'm wearing my
from your
hood up.
eyes?
They can face scan.
Yeah, they do face scan and they have eye recognition. So even with the face mask on, plus I have tattoos you can see like on all my whole face tattoos.
those
yeah.
rooms back there are always so, there's only certain players that go play there though, and they know him very well. He always stops and talks to all of them,
Well-
and he's like walking through, and then he's with me on top of
I
that.
didn't stop this time.
Are you
Like,
banned too?
No, but it's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
people associate us
Oh,
with
yeah,
each other
yeah.
when we're together all the time. Then we got Ian with us, and my husband. It's like just people that they associate him with, and he just comes running through.
It wasn't like that.
And
No.
No,
I'm
it was,
staring
and
at
they're
the ground.
whispering, and he's like, "Do you think they saw me?" I'm like, "They 100%
Bro,
saw you.
I'm
They were
staring. They
whispering."
dropped me off across the street, and I'm by myself.
No,
right?
we dropped you off the hotel entrance.
Yeah, I know, but like on the road, right? So
No.
yeah, that back road there to get into the Crockford's entrance. So I put the hoodie up, I have my hat on, hands in my pocket, I'm looking straight at the ground, and I don't actually know like where any like the staff are. Like I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep my eyes away from cameras. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just get in as fast as I can, just keep walking. How are they gonna think some dude that we can't see is Mickey? Like it's so random. Anyway, it happened, and then and I don't know how, but a lot of like fans noticed me trying to get in and out of the auditorium, you know, for the show, and they kept trying to take videos and photos of me. They're stopping me, and I'm like, I don't even know how this is happening. I have a COVID mask on. I'm staring at the ground, hands in my
He
pocket.
has a very
tattoo.
like specific aesthetic to him too, though. Like,
Yeah.
I know I put on a fresh white tee today. I was trying to impress you.
Wow, thank you.
But generally speaking, I always look homeless, and I'm like the only homeless-looking guy in a lot of my environments.
That just reminded me when we went.
especially like in that part of the casino, there's not a lot of like homeless-looking people there.
Wait, so how do you like? I'm technically banned. I don't want to say like what hotel in case they remember. I've been back dozens of times. Like when they say that you're banned forever for using a fake ID, are you actually banned?
If they find out you're there, you can still get in, but there's certain levels. Like there's certain
Right.
people
they
they'll
scan
like.
your ID for certain things.
Yeah, if they don't have to scan your ID for anything, you're good. If you're just kind of cruising through and you're
What do
not
they
getting
have to
scanned.
scan your ID for? Because I've been to all
you
the
go to
clubs.
gamble,
If you go to
it takes
gamble,
gamble to buy
or you're
cash,
checking in the
cash
hotel.
out. Yeah.
But if you're still like going to the club and they're looking at your ID and they're not scanning it, you're usually good.
There is levels to your level of bannedness.
Yeah, they
for
said
sure.
I was banned forever for a fake ID like a week
Yeah.
before my 21st, and I'm like, and then I went back for my 21st.
Yeah, but there's
like
also
a week later.
But in the like what he says correct. There's different levels, and sometimes they
Yeah.
really don't care. They're like, we know 5 years ago she's a fake ID. Like we know she's of age. Like we're
Yeah.
not gonna pursue it. But then also you can be barred from gaming. Like for example, at the Win, I'm barred from gaming, but I am not barred from entering their premises. They love having me there because like I'm
Interesting.
really big marketing. When someone sees that I'm in the building, they send out a tweet like, "Yo, Mickey's here," and they don't know that I'm not gonna gamble. He might gamble, and then all of a sudden people are crowding different areas, seeing if they can run condescend to me and like ask me a question about gambling or watch me play.
Yeah. Are you good at poker too?
I'm sort of considered a professional poker player.
Sort of.
Well, this is the thing. Like, to be professional, it just means that you make money from something.
Yeah.
I don't rely on poker to pay my bills, but I suppose I play like in the professional network, I guess. But like, I don't rely on poker earnings to pay my bills.
Okay. What would Brandy's tell be?
Her
My
tell?
what?
Ooh.
Tell.
She's
Like-
pretty good. We played in the World Series last year together.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to deal in back in Texas. Like, there's no casinos there, so it's like a lot of underground home games and stuff going on. So I grew up. My grandpa taught me at a really young age, and I grew up dealing and stuff.
Okay. So does she have a tell ever?
I would say no. Nah, I mean, she's like pretty straightforward, I think. Like,
Dude, I would start like my face would turn right red and start giggling. I can't keep a secret from my
She's
life.
not, she starts giggling.
I don't even know what the cards mean though. So what's it like not doing drugs? It's like pretty boring.
it has its moments. I think doing drugs sometimes is pretty cool, but
Yeah.
I think that there's more liability than there is asset. I'll tell you something that I got from not doing drugs. Like two main things. The first is I can truly experience situations. You know, like I don't numb it. I'm not shutting myself off from the full purity of a moment. And the next thing is because of that, when I see faults in myself, I'm able to way more clearly recognize, identify, and then work on them.
Yeah. Okay, so are you like all drugs?
Yeah, I don't even drink caffeine. I don't eat sugar. I don't smoke weed.
You don't eat cookies?
Nah.
What's your diet consist of?
I don't know. Like I don't know. I eat a lot of sushi. I love sushi.
I love sushi too.
I have some steak, mashed potatoes, stuff like that.
PB&J's.
Pussy.
Hello? Yeah.
Do you eat pussy?
I eat a lot of booty. Yeah.
Booty. So do you go digging for coal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I guess
You don't-
I'm a little confused on exactly what we're saying here.
Digging for coal, like poo-poos.
Like, am I actively seeking poop? The answer is no. That's a strong no. I want to put that on the record.
Hard no.
Strong no.
All right, this is a question for everyone here. If like someone were to pull down their pants and there were like heavy skid marks, are you still fucking?
For me, yeah, but it depends on the.
I feel like
it depends on the person.
Most men do have skid marks, so it's
I've never had that happen,
Oh.
but I've never really been looking. Like, if I'm like, we're moving around, like about to fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know when I would see or inspect his underwear, but never had it happen. But if, depending on the person, yeah.
like if it's your husband.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But like, I eat his ass and shit too, so it's like, there's
If
always
it's
that
clean or
like,
not clean.
yeah.
Anytime.
It's just like whenever we're in the mood. Sometimes
Yeah.
we're really big on like public places.
yeah, I saw a
So-
video of you fucking at a concert.
Suicide Boys, he took us there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we're like on stage and like we try to get videos everywhere and stuff. So
That was
we're
a
not.
fire clip too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got on stage because of MIKKI, and then like half the crowd was like right to our left, and then the rest was all out there. So like a good amount of people got to see us.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd get like more footage of it, but
More clout.
It was really cool. I thought it was
just
cool.
like people
It was a good
remembering.
video.
Yeah,
Thank
it was a
you.
cool
Yeah.
experience.
And then like, you know, we did like the Mile High. We did everything. Empire State Building. We fucked just about everywhere we can. And
Have you ever been in trouble?
we can't. No. We're pretty good about it. Like the
Okay,
Mile
like
High Club,
discreet?
like we had like a game plan. It was funny because we both came up with the game plan in our head and we told each other and it was the same plan.
Was it at the seat or did you go in like the
We
bathroom?
went in the bathroom
Okay.
together, but like it was on a Delta flight and he had his backpack, you know, like as his personal item. And we went to the stewardess and I was like, hey, like, and they knew, but I was like, hey.
knew?
So I go up to her, I'm like, hey, my husband actually just got like stitches. He has some sutures down there. I need to run to the bathroom and help him like clean it up a bit. It's like, cause he can't perform it on himself. So is it okay if we both go in the bathroom? And I was like, I just don't want you guys to think anything like weird is going on in there. And she's like, yeah, I'll just let the other people know so they know what's going on. Cause they were all sitting right by the bathroom door and wouldn't leave. She's like, I'll just let the other people know, like, so no one bothers you guys. She turns right then. She's like, hey, she needs to help him with his sutures in the bathroom, guys. So don't go knocking. They're not doing anything wrong. And like, they all kind of like smiled. They're like, oh, okay. And I was like, God damn it. So then we
Yeah,
went in
they
there and did it
know.
anyways. Yeah. So at that point I was like, they know, they don't care.
Dude, like I saw Two Turn Tony, like his TikTok where him and like the ski mask girl got almost kicked off the flight for like fucking in the bathroom. But I'm so
He was probably being like really loud and aggressive
yeah,
or
he's
like
rambunctious.
Yeah, you got to make it a quickie at that
That's
point.
what I'm
Like
saying.
2 minutes, like
we were
3
just
minutes or
doing
less.
it
You
to
got to
say
get in
we
and out.
did it
Like,
because
Do you have a
there's
public kink gun?
a what?
A public kink?
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like necessarily a kink. It's just kind of like bucket list stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
yeah.
like I always wanted to join the Mile High Club, and that's how it started. And I didn't want to do it the stupid way where everyone comes here on Vegas, like buys the plane just, and it's for that. I don't know if you guys have heard that. Yeah.
They do have a sex
and I'm like,
plane
no,
here,
that's
yeah.
not, like, I want to do it the real way. And then it became like a thing on his story on Instagram. It's like, where are we going to do it next? He's like, will I fuck her here? Will I fuck her here? And everyone got so invested in it. They were like, bet you won't. Like, yeah, do it. And then we'd have to get proof. So then we did it. We went to the Empire State Building and did it. But like, we're pretty good at being like sneaky about it so we don't get in trouble.
Question for Mickey. Have you ever gotten a BJ on the PJ?
A BJ on a PJ.
Private jet.
Swear to God, I don't think I have.
Wow. As much as you ride in PJs, you never got a BJ in a PJ.
I never even thought about
That's
it.
gonna bother him now.
Right
That's gonna bother him now.
I've had sex on a plane, but a commercial plane, like similar. Like
we got to make that happen. BJ in a PJ.
I never even thought about it.
Have you, Damon Dice?
I've gotten a BJ in a PJ. Yes.
You've done one?
Yeah.
Or had one?
I've gotten a blowjob in a PJ. I can't say it, but I've gotten
okay. Someone important.
Yeah.
Have you been like? I feel like women, like older women, would be so down to pay you for sex.
I mean, if you want to pimp me out, shit, let's go. I'm all ears. You got some.
Gilfs. Damon Dice is ready.
I'm capping it at like.
Mickey's looking for
80.
an OnlyFans.
Captain at 80.
I can't go above 80.
He's
That's
looking. We got him 2 of them.
Huh?
So he's been looking for an OnlyFans sugar mama.
Oh yeah, sugar mama.
I'm actively pursuing and looking for a sugar mama.
See.
like an
I think
OnlyFans sugar
men
mama.
Look for me a lot.
specifically.
And you'd be the stunt dick.
Yeah, I mean, I have a great dick. It performs really well. I'm not a pro like you, but maybe pro-am, which is,
That's good.
What's pro-am?
Amateur.
like
amateur, okay,
professional
gotcha.
amateur. Like, it's like below pro, but it's above average.
Yeah.
My dick performs well, looks good, and yeah, I'd like an OnlyFans sugar mama for sure. I've been looking for like
Solid.
a while, and now I'm like hotly on the hunt.
All right, he's looking for a sugar mama. He'll teach you how to gamble.
Yeah.
So then you guys can split the
Bonnie and
commish.
Clyde it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. Then she'll get banned everywhere too. So how does it feel like being that healthy? So you don't do mushrooms either? Because I'm like basically sober other than mushrooms.
I don't even take Advil.
Really?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah,
If you have a
nothing.
surgery
Right now I have 2 broken collarbones and a broken ankle.
on you?
Yeah, look, the bone's sticking out. Here, look.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you're not taking anything?
Nah, the first.
Do you like the pain? Are you kind of like a
I'm
masochist?
such a pussy. I'm such a pussy. No, I hate pain. No, I just don't want to take meds. I don't want to do that.
You are an inspiration.
I was with you probably like 3 days after you broke it, and he was like dying. I was
Yeah.
like, I feel so
it the
bad.
bite?
Can you take herbs though? Like,
Yeah,
do you
this
take
was right
herbs
after he broke his
now?
collarbone. Like, I was like, you
We
need
were with
anything like
him,
CBD?
yeah.
Like, I had some CBD I was gonna give him, like some
She was-
edibles. He's like,
she-
nothing. Like,
Yeah, she was there when I broke it.
Vince was recording him,
Yeah,
and
it's
he
on
went
camera.
up the jump and then just crashed. And I saw him
Like
look at me.
skateboarding?
Dirt bike.
No, dirt
Okay.
bike. And he got up like this, and Vince immediately was like, he's hurt. Like, I know he's hurt. And I was like, okay. So Vince runs over there and gets the bike, and Mickey's like walking up to me, but he's so calm. And he's just like this, like walking. And I was like, are you okay? He goes, you might want to get your camera out. I was like, what? And he's like, get your camera out. I'm like, okay. So I pull it out, and I was like, are you okay? And he like pulled his shirt, and it was just like bulging out. And he just went and sat in the truck.
I did take Tylenol. I think like maybe the first 2 days when it happened, but it was like really serious. And I went to the hospital later.
Yeah.
I tried to skip the hospital. We went back to her house. I almost fainted. I was like, all right, I gotta go to the hospital. Go to the hospital. They're like, we need to do surgery. And I was like, I really don't want to. I was like, I gotta jet to LA tomorrow. Like, can I handle surgery out there? And they're
Yeah.
like, we're not gonna force you, but go ahead. And I got to LA and didn't do the surgery, and I should have for sure. So for like 2 days, the pain was really bad. I did take some Tylenol. I gotta be
Wow.
honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a slight
I gotta be
relapse.
honest. I took Tylenol.
Yeah, but yeah, otherwise, nah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Do you feel like you're a cuck with her and her husband?
What?
No.
Like, well, you record, right?
No.
No?
No.
Like, what?
I've only
Like, you
seen.
like watching it. Like,
He's never watched us.
I've like
you
walked in. I don't know
recorded.
if, no, I don't record.
He's
them.
never recorded us.
what was that video you showed me? Wasn't that...
no, it was at the concert, but he wasn't recording.
was standing
He was
in front
standing
of
there.
us.
I was
yeah.
Someone
on
else was
stage.
recording.
Yeah, I was on stage with the Suicide Boys.
His
and,
back was to us.
and she was right behind me,
Wait,
getting
who was the
railed
guy
by.
doing this?
So that was
me.
him.
That was-
So
okay.
he's
Yeah.
standing in front of us, and there's like,
It's like, you fucking cuck.
I was thrown off guard a little.
No, there's these
This
like
isn't a
big.
offensive podcast.
There was like all these boxes on stage, and so he's sitting in front of the boxes. I'm behind him, but I'm like leaned on them like this. And then Vince is like fucking me from behind.
Okay, so did you actually mean it when you were like, cut it out?
Yeah, I mean, somebody was filming. We're on stage and they're having sex on stage. I mean, you know.
Oh, that was on stage.
That was literally on
Live,
stage.
yeah.
That's why I said like
middle
half
of
the crowd
concert.
saw
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And then there was
5,000
someone.
people watched her get railed by Vince. Yeah.
And you can't sell that on OnlyFans, right? That's unfortunate. What about Fansly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, plug to her Fansly.
I don't mind watching.
You
though.
can do anything on
For the
Fansly. You can do
record.
pee stuff too.
I know. I used to sell my P videos. Like, I'd at least make $400 a P video. And it was just so easy. I'd like set my phone down.
What do you do in your pee videos? Because
I just pee.
Just peeing.
you don't
Yeah.
ever like pee on someone or have someone pee on you?
No.
Oh shit. Okay, we went balls deep for our first one. He pissed in my mouth, and I swallowed a decent amount, but then he kept being like, "Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed it." But I guess he didn't miss it. I think he just kept doing it. But
Oh my God, yeah. The only
it was-
sex tapes that I have, the guy was like, oh, we only got 40 seconds. Like, you've only been blowing me for 40 seconds. And I knew for a fact that he just was only recording part of the time so that it made it seem like I was only, like, it was. So I blew him a lot longer than what he recorded.
wouldn't he want it to
lied.
look like he lasted longer?
No,
Wouldn't you
but-
want a longer video?
No, he wanted me to blow him for longer. He wanted me to blow him for like hours. So it's like, he was
Hours?
I would get
lying.
bored after a couple hours of a
How do you
blowjob.
blow someone for hours?
I
and then
didn't.
I'm getting bored after 10
at some
minutes.
point
Me right
I was
here.
just
That's me.
annoyed.
No, that's me. That's me. I'm with
I don't
that.
think I've ever blown
Hours
someone
and
more than
hours on hours. Oof.
I've never
I can hold out for a while.
blown
Wow.
more than 15 minutes without them coming.
It's
Like
hard. I just got my TMJ treated by physical therapy, and now I'm like, I got open wider, and because blowing guys used to hurt really bad with my TMJ, because I'm like, my jaw hurts so
the
bad.
only time it hurts
And
is
I'll-
like roadhead, because if it has a curve, it's harder to do it. So that's the only
Yeah.
reason it would like last long, is like if you're a curve and then you're giving roadhead, so you're sideways. It's
yeah.
like all kinds of fun.
all teeth.
What are some
Right. No,
blowjobs?
not
What are
tea.
some blowjob skills you'd like to tell the fans out here?
I don't know if I want to get more of my circuits. I get really good compliments on my blowjobs.
What makes a good
Depending on
blowjob for you?
For me or for the guy?
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. I do like a lot of tongue action while it's in there. Like, obviously, I give like a lot of attention to the head. It depends how big the dick is, too.
Mm-hmm.
Always gotta use your hands with. If guys like the finger in the booty, that's like that's like a really good one.
He broke someone's finger.
With your butthole?
No way.
Yeah, it was like the girl was eating me out, or like licking it and then eating me out. She eating the booty, and then she like no warning, fucking whoop, put the finger in. I like flinched, so I went. Whoosh. Dude, her finger went. Like I felt it snap in my ass.
On camera?
Do you like
no,
fingers
this is
in the
all-
booty normally though?
No, I'm very ticklish down there, so it's like I'm
Okay,
a
so
swimmer.
we discussed it before I did it. So he
Yeah,
knew
no, it was like a surprise.
I
She stuck it in. I flinched and literally
I
snapped the
surprised
tip.
put
Like,
two in there once.
that's not a surprise. That's planned. Or was it like? Whoosh?
Well, she knew that she was gonna.
He knew he was getting one,
okay.
and I put one in there, and then I slowly like snuck the other one in.
I heard that like the cum when you or like guys' orgasms will like hit the fucking wall with the booty hole. Can
With
you
the booty
confirm?
hole?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
Your
like
prostate's in
if
there.
you're
Yeah.
like blowing someone and then stick a little finger up there, like the orgasms will go crazy.
I've always swallowed, so I don't know. But like,
sorry.
you can feel like them coming with your finger inside. Like when they start coming,
Yeah.
you can feel it. So it's
I think it's
fine,
because
but like,
you're stimulating the prostate. I
Yeah.
would confirm that. So yeah.
yeah.
Do you take long poops and does it feel good?
In general.
Like, because your G spot is in your asshole. I had all of these questions.
She's like jerking off all shit.
Because, like, I've heard of guys who try to take really long poops and they jerk off while they're pooping because then their G spot is stimulated.
I've never heard that. That's a first.
I heard it. It was like on one of
Are
those
these
like,
guys
Reddit
who aren't
threads.
getting it any other way?
I don't know.
usually?
I don't. It was a
Yeah,
Reddit thing.
they're digging.
Yeah,
for
like
that.
that's pretty. That's like reaching. I believe, but
I know.
I don't
I've heard
jerk off,
of
I'll
it. I
take
don't
it,
know
though.
people.
I feel like that would be kind of chill. Like if my G spot was in my asshole.
You also haven't had sex in over a year. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, are these guys who aren't like?
Yeah, where are you finding these guys at? Backpage? Where's this at?
I like TikTok. I scroll on TikTok and I hear these
celibate
stories.
support group.
I don't need support. I got my Hitachi.
Yeah, the celibate people are doing that. They're figuring out new ways to come because they're not having sex. So like, oh, how can I spice this up a little bit?
All right, awesome. Well, do you guys have any last thoughts? Anything you want to say? Plug yourselves.
For me, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, just at Dirty Goth Boy, and boy is BOI.
Are you actually dirty?
I just look dirty. Smell me. Smell me right now.
Okay, yeah, he smells good.
He has good hygiene.
Yeah.
He's really big on brushing his teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've never had a cavity in my life. I'm super hygienic.
Actually, neither have I, but
I just look like I should always smell bad.
yeah. So dirty Goth Boy.
Dirty Goth Boy.
Yeah.
Brandi with an I, letter V, Andrews on every single platform you could possibly think of.
Woo!
I am Spencer Michael Berrick on Instagram, and on Twitter, I am the Damon Dice.
You can find everything on itsdeels.com. Thank you guys for being here.
.com.
Yeah.